My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. How you doing? Um, I just did a video about telling the kids the truth, so now I'm gonna do a video about Steve Wilkos Show in child molestation in the shower. All right. So today's episode of Steve Wilkos, this dude had been accused of taking a bath with his 4-year-old niece and sexual molestation her while in the shower. Now, I touched on a video earlier about this, so we're going to try and do this quick, fast, and as close as possible because my time is limited, being that I have to carry my ass to work. So, my other, I'm on number 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12. My other 4 videos I have to wait until after I get off. Okay, maybe. So, in the show, the guy was accused by his sister and some other female member that they were together and he took a shower. So he passed the lie detector test about not molesting the child, which is always good when someone gets on Steve Wilkos and they clear the guy's name for not doing something as horrendous as child molestation or rape. Because to me, there is no crime worse than that. You know, murder, sometimes I support that shit. And it's probably because I was in the Army. But before I was in the Army, sometimes I still supported that shit. Did you guys not see the Samuel L. Jackson movie, A Time to Kill? Okay, moving on. So in the show, and from what I watched, because I didn't get to watch the whole thing, because I had to go do stuff. Um, you know, first, let me be the first to tell you, if the child is not yours, niece, nephew, cousin, or other, you do not take a shower with someone else's child. I don't give a flying fuck if they okay it or not. Now, if all of y'all are together in a group shower where it's all boys and you're washing your ass like you would if you were on the football team, yeah, cool. That way, no one can say you did anything to their fucking kid, because they were there with you too. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was like when I was in the Army, we all had our own stalls. We were all in the shower together. And when I was in golf, we didn't all have our own stalls. We just had one big fucking room with the showers all the way around the room. There was no privacy. So if you didn't want anybody looking at your dick, that was not the place to be. Anyway, I don't honestly think that a man should ever shower with his daughter, or with his daughter if his wife's not in the room with them. And I'm not saying that all of us men are sick bastards, but you know, some of us are sick bastards. And some people tend to do things to their own children that they wouldn't do to someone else's children, which is fucked up in itself that I have to even mention this. But, you know, it's still fucked up and it does happen. And so, being that, you know, I'm very cautious about things, because being accused of stuff is not cool, especially being accused of that shit, because I've been there and that shit's not cool. And, you know, it changes you a lot. It changed me, because, you know, when you're accused of something that you didn't do, it's the worst feeling on earth. And you pretty much change everything about you. You don't be nice anymore to things or people who accuse you of shit that you never did, and you kind of stay away from shit like that. So this dude took a shower with his niece. Again, not cool. My policy on adults bathing with children. If it's a woman and her daughter, it's cool, because it's not likely that the woman is going to do something to her daughter, because she wouldn't want anything to have been done to her. So, you know, she's not going to, like, molest her child. I don't think a woman's going to molest her baby. But after the baby boy is maybe after a year or 2 old, she probably don't want to take a shower with the baby boy no more. You know what I mean? And as far as a father and his daughter, never is that acceptable. A father should never take a shower with his daughter. Never, never, never. Because people are going to accuse him of anything and everything under the sun. So, you know, wash her in the sink in front of everyone, cool beans. Take a shower with her, with just you and her, not acceptable. Now, if it's you, her, and your wife, cool, because your wife's going to do all the work, and you're going to make her do all the work. But if it's just you and your daughter, I'm highly against that, just for the simple fact that even though you know you're not going to do anything, and your wife believes all-heartedly that you're not going to do anything, it's just the thought of being accused of molesting your own child is, like, really fucking bad. So, you know, if I have a daughter, I will spend all the time I can with her, but I will not potty train her. I will clean her diapers if my wife's not home. If my wife is home, my wife's going to clean her diapers. Whatever my wife is doing, we're going to swap out. If my wife's washing dishes and the baby needs a diaper change, I'm going to wash them fucking dishes and she's going to go change that diaper. And you want to know why? It's because my gender and my daughter's gender doesn't match. I don't want my wife accusing me of doing anything to my daughter. I don't want anyone else on earth accusing me anything to my daughter. So therefore, if the baby takes a poop, it's my wife's job because you have to wipe. I don't want anybody thinking that I was wiping for sexual gratification. So, like I said, for the guy on the show, yo, that shit was unacceptable. You do not shower with your niece. I don't give a flying fuck. If you're trying to save water, run a bath. Put her in, put her out, then you jump in and then you jump out. But not while she's still in the damn room. You know, there is a moral clause to the things that we do. So have some morals in the things that you do. And I'm not knocking talk shows because, you know, talk shows, we all watch them. Whether you want to admit them or not, we all watch them. There's not a talk show that I really don't watch if I can help it. Most of the time I watch them because they have good things, and you never know when you're going to be that person on that talk show accused of that thing. So you want to be prepared. And like you know, I'm never going on Steve Wilkos, and I don't plan on taking any lie detector tests because I figured, you know, just go ahead and tell the truth and get the shit over with and save yourself a lot of problems. But if you don't do bad things, you won't have to lie. You know, simple as that. But you, any man out here who doesn't agree with me that you should never take a bath with your daughter without your wife in the room, then there's something wrong with you. But more importantly, you should never take a bath with anybody else's child of the opposite gender or the same gender for that matter. That's just not acceptable. You know, you can give their kid a bath if you're like babysitting them for the night. But here's my policy on that. That shit ain't gonna happen. It's like, I need you to have them bathed, etc., etc. No, 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 no. I will feed your kids. If they're not old enough to bathe themselves, then you need to bathe them before you put them in my care. Because I don't bathe nobody's fucking kid. Period. You're not going to accuse me of doing something stupid to you while I'm giving you soap on a rag for you to wash yourself. Fuck that shit. If you don't bathe your child before you put them into the custody of others, that's how shit happens. Fuck that. No one's washing my kid. If I'm going out to dinner and the babysitter's coming at 6, you better believe by 5:30, whether my kid is going to like it or not, that little motherfucker's getting in that tub and they're going to be washed. And all the babysitter's going to have to do is feed them and put them the fuck to sleep. That's it. Nothing more. Because you don't want to set someone up for the ability to be accused of this shit. And a lot of people, like this guy on this show today, he set himself up for that shit. He did. Where in the hell is it okay for you to give your niece a bath? Like, with you. I mean, it's okay if you bathe her in the sink with everyone else, if it's like a tiny baby, like a preemie or some shit, because you don't really want to soak them anyway. But, you know, they have baby bathtubs. You can put them, but after a kid is a certain age, when a little child is like your niece or nephew gets past 1 or 2 and they can go to the bathroom by themselves, you ain't got no business washing their ass. You ain't got no business being anywhere near a bathroom with them or anything. I jump down my niece's throats all the time when they use the bathroom with the door open. I chew their asses. I say, no, 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 no. That is unacceptable. You are a little girl and you cannot have that bathroom door open when you go to the bathroom because you just don't know. So, you know, like this guy on the show, I mean, he literally set himself up for this because, one, that's your niece. Why are you bathing your niece? That's not your fucking job, fella. You know, my nieces get out of Pampers. There's no way in hell after the changing of the diapers thing, I'm done. I'm done. My 2 youngest nieces, I've never changed their diapers more than once. And only that was because it was a shitty emergency. But other than that, after that, I've never changed them again. And you can ask any of my sisters, nope, not going to change it. Well, you can change my nephew. I'm not gay. I'm not going to be thinking about sexual things with my nephew. I'm not going to be thinking about sexual things with my niece. But just because I don't think about it, don't mean you're not going to think about it and think that I thought about it, which is going to give you the excuse to accuse me of doing some shit that I would not do. So therefore, I ain't changing no damn diapers. If the child's not mine, fuck it. But also, people set themselves up for this shit all the time. Yeah, even if you never molested a child, you set yourself up for this shit all the time. Child gets dirty, pamper gets funky or soiled, and the first thing you want to do is go change it. No. Hell no. You go get the parent And if the parent tells you to change the child, you bring the child back into the sight of the parent to change the child. Because that way, can't nobody accuse your shit if you're right there in front of them and they're watching you change the diaper. That's the only way you can do it. Now, as for this poor fella, he passed the non-molestation. He failed for taking a shower with his niece. Dude, you fucked yourself. You don't take a shower with your sister's kids. Now, if you guys are the same age, that'd be a whole different ballgame. Because I don't think Steve would have two 4-year-olds on his show. But, you're like 23, 24. What the fuck are you doing taking a bath with a 4-year-old? That is unfucking acceptable. It's not acceptable. So, if you guys didn't see the show, you'll probably have to find it. But he had a buzz cut. It was a white guy. He had two pretty white girls with him. Just watch the show. And all hell Steve Wilkos. To the Marines. Alright, I'm James Green Jr. This is Comfort Havoc 2. This is 11 minutes of your life you can't get back. I'm the actor that you don't know, never will know, and never ever heard of. Be seeing ya.